welcome back everybody to the last game of the day. We're going to go into all the semifinals and all that stuff tomorrow, but for today, the round of 8 right here, quarterfinals, Noname versus Sac State University, the Sac State Hornets.
Heading on to the map, it is going to be Sac State, the Hornets attacking first, and interestingly enough, no Sova, instead subbing in the Reyna. That is Reyna Phoenix Omen Jet. I feel, and this might be a crazy theory here, Chad, so bear with me a second. I'm putting on my tinfoil hat. I feel like there's a good chance on their attack that the Hornets are going to try and sting pretty hard.
You know what? I like it. I'll feel the same way.
All right, well, we'll see if that's the case here. This is our first time seeing him on stream today. Already a heavy lean toward the A site. Cyber caged across, nothing too out of the norm. No flash coming out. Actually, the camera to clear along as they just go for the rush. Yep, straight hard committal onto site. Oh, that's not the ideal flash you were looking for there. Mooman's going to shut that down. Trade at least 1-for-1. But ultimately, will be the site tentative control, but only 2 players to keep it. Ow! You were saying you were liking the shock darts earlier from Venture, Chad. He has not gone anywhere with those lineups. Beautiful work.
Venture. Yeah, that was, we already know Venture's got the shock darts ready to go. Really hammering it down. That's the first double kill shock dart I've seen in an extremely long time. To the point where I don't even remember last time I saw double kill shock dart. That's so rare. Wow.
Venture is practicing some venture capitalism with the hard returns on his investment into his shock darts. That is for sure. And with a start like that worldwide, he's feeling a little frisky. But after you spot more than one, they're just gonna go for the smoke and back on out. Nothing too spicy here as of yet. Does see the flash, won't get flashed by it, so Mooman's going to retreat to site. And yet again, this might be a hard committal toward the A site, but seems like it's more likely to be a fake here from the Hornets. They've put a couple people here to lurk to see if Noname are going to get aggressive. Just trying to force some defender rotations, but because they've taken so long and gotten not a ton of space out of it, not much map control, and now with that pick especially, it's not going to bait any rotations, but that just means that they're going to double back. It's the double fake here.
Wow, yeah, just running it back in the same round, but it's not working out for them, I'd say. Mooman getting a nice double kill with that Spectre. Clean shots. Omi finding some success for the team, kind of, getting a kill, but it's not going to be much. But at least now they can full buy, and we'll see what they can do here. I really like doing a seat long take on pistol rounds because you know the other team won't have anything to really handle long range. And then even on that secondary round, if you lost a pistol round, maybe play a push for garage like that. A is just like there's so much open area around A. It's really tough to make it happen, at least from what I've seen. But yeah, we'll see what they do here with rifles in hand on the side of the Hornets. No stingers yet, and I'm gonna be honestly really sad if we don't see a single stinger bot by the entire team or anybody on the team the whole game.
We got a lot of time. We got a lot of time to get some more stingers in this game. Don't you worry, Chad. But for now, it's just gonna be that bonus round here for the defending team. Mooman actually just getting fragged through the wall there. Not the ideal place to try and run it back from. He's only gonna get the one run. That's gonna cost him his life. So not the hottest start here for Noname. Good rotation, though, actually coming out, reading that this hit's not going to be towards C because they weren't able to come into garage. Instead, B is the objective by the team right now.
Yeah, B, honestly, oftentimes is a little bit of a bait. So many angles the other team can get to try a retake from. But the spike was planted nevertheless. Zamzop, though, getting a double kill. And it's looking like they're going to get a defusal. 2 versus 2, though. Is he going to stick it in the cloudburst? Doesn't do so. He would have gotten away with it. We'll do so anyway. Might as well finish the kills. Help out the teammate Marty there. And that's going to be 3-0 quickly for Noname.
Yeah, good start for them. Yeah, very true. And I personally don't hate the B take, right? You're saying a lot of times it can be a bait, and it can. And the bait of B is you actually trying to hold the site, right? What a lot of teams have started to do at the higher levels of Valorant is you'll use utility to get control of the site, right? You'll smoke, you'll flash, etc. off over in A and C link, but you'll actually keep the majority of your team out in grass and by windows, so you still have good control, and you'll have vision on the spike too. They don't do that though. They instead just clump up on the site and get flanked from every angle. Now it's just going to be that hard committal. They just want to get the spike down on their eco, get that extra money in their pocket.
I like the read from Marty to go ahead and get the Marshall there. They know they're going to do a save round. Unlikely they're going to be buying armor. And just get the nice body shot with the Marshall. Actually, no, it wasn't quite a save round. I take it back. Take back everything I said. Marty just bought a Marshall and got killed with it. That's what happened. That's the story of it. Recon drone or owl drone finding worldwide, or finding Omi, I should say. Man, I'm out of it. Paul, what just happened to me? My brain just turned off.
It's okay, dude. Noname are like breaking the game and breaking your brain. My brain did it earlier. We each get one this broadcast. Rush is gonna break my brain here if he somehow clutches this. No, okay. The heel came off, and I thought there was one thread of possibility. And then it immediately got snipped by Worldwide. So still good lockdown there from Noname. Unsurprising they're doing so well on a map they already succeeded on earlier today. They're all warmed up already, Chad.
Yeah. I was scared that I'd forget my own name for a moment there. That was
Don't worry,
terrifying.
I'm here to remind you.
I went for 3 different players and got it wrong every time. It was crazy. All right, back into the next round, round 5. Reset, mental reset for myself. Rux in the window, said that right. Psycho getting the kill on the Marty, going for that op shot, but Psycho said, not today, sir. That op is going to my jet. And Omi now pushing into garage with an operator in hand. Dam's up close and personal with drag slap. Not able to find any success because he's looking right down the feet. That's not where you want to look. You want to look at the head in this game. You didn't even see the character's body. Plant now on to C-site. It's looking really good until it's not looking so good for the Hornets. 2 versus 3 now, though. Still a retake need to be done for Noname. 3-2 is the advantage on the Hornet side. Holding the site. A couple different angles, which is pretty nice. Tailwind out of there for Omi. That ability is so strong, and that is exactly why Jets are always the offers. Pretty much always, I would say. Venture not finding success. Worldwide not finding any success either. That is going to be the first round win for the Hornets. We in this.
Yeah, they are on the board now. Success for the Hornets finally comes. And it's not going to be a clean buy here either. I mean, Marty spent so much on that operator. He's going to grab another one for himself too. And considering that he just lost it immediately with that aggro peek out garage. I mean, like I said in the game earlier where we saw Noname and the other team peeked out garage the same way, or a similar way at the very least. I am personally not a fan of the solo trying to push out garage strat. If you're going to go for a push, everybody commits to it. If you're going to get aggro, the whole team's got to be there, at least 2 or 3 people, right?
Find some angles.
It's a solo push. There's no pressure coming out from B. There's no other angles you got to worry about. And it's going to cost him a little bit of momentum here. Still the neural theft available. Actually, for both teams. That Empress is going to get nasty, though. If Rooks can find even a single pick, that is a snowball waiting to happen here on the Chilly Mountain.
Yeah, I agree with your point. Like, Noname was doing that in the previous round where Marty would push out solo, but the rest of the team was ready to take some angles and capitalize in case Marty got under fire. They can find other angles and finish off the people who are distracted by Marty, that kind of thing. So it's weird that they just didn't do it this time for some reason. When they've had success doing the exact opposite of that beforehand. Marty, though, finds a nice shot onto Kaizen. Nice recognition of that elbow peeking out a little bit from the Cypher.
30 seconds left.
Flick from Marty. And now with the time running low, the hand is being forced a little bit from Hornets. They're all the way over on C-side. They're going to have to take the fight. Venture, long range, misses the shot. Psycho doesn't do so. And that's going to be a full speed ahead onto C-side. The lone wolf, Zamzop on the site. Can't do much. Can't buy time. Spike planted. Queen activated. Reyna, the Empress. Ready to go. Ready to boogie. That's a nice animation, I gotta just take a moment to say, with that gun skin and the Empress activated.
Oof.
I like it a
Nice
lot.
flick too.
Oh yes, everything's just wonderful on the screen right now. The favorite color, you got like a freaking a galaxy in your gun.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
How can you lose if you have the power of a galaxy in your hands?
Space Emperor. I'm pretty sure. It feels like it should be a reference to something. Worldwide, at least,
Emperor
gonna hang on to this. Wait, what was that?
You referenced Emperor Zurich, purple theme.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Good round though from Hornets. They're really starting to fire back here, and like you said, they were running out of time. I was a little bit worried with how slow they were playing that, but
yeah,
it didn't give any bit of information over to the defending team, right? So Noname, they started to like doubt themselves. You could see them just juggling a couple players around on different sites, and once that pick came onto C, it was pretty easy to push from there. Zamzov just got stuck on the back site. Good utility. Coming out immediately after that first pick enabled them to push, so no hesitation once they got an opening. But I think if they play every round that slow, Hornets, they're gonna struggle in a few of these.
Yep, that's definitely a good look from Hornets, being able to use utility coordinated and properly to zone off, just like you said. Definitely a better look than we saw from them in the first few rounds of this game. So getting a little bit of their rust shaken off. This is their first game. Like, they didn't get to play a warm-up game like Noname did earlier. And also in that game earlier with Noname, they struggled on defense, whereas right now they're winning on defense. So interestingly enough, we'll see how that goes and translates as the game moves forward. Hornets, though, hopefully they're nice and warmed up, make this more competitive and making that comeback happen. Very slow, methodical, just like they were last round. Timer's ticking down. It's been halfway through the round already. And they're kind of just inching into Garage a little bit. We'll be running to Zamzop, but that dark cover is going to buy some time. Oh, they leave a little gap open, actually.
Pretty big gap, honestly. You have to invest the Molotov there, too. That wall is not as wall bangable as you think it is, Zamzop, unfortunately. Yep. Even the Sheriff with the high wall pen doesn't seem like it's getting through that particular angle. And now, actually, Bloodless. They get onto the C site, and now Blood's going to be spread there. Good work from Venture. Omi was checking the cubby. Thought that somebody was hiding there, Frisky, but not going to be the case. Not planting in default. Enables him to get the plant down, just barely dodges the Hunter Fury at the very end, too. But with the Neural Death coming out, everybody's position is known. Oops, has to come up with an insane clutch to get that done. It's not going to happen, so yet another round on the board for Noname.
Was that a thrifty win? I think a couple of them had Vandals, or Sheriffs, I mean.
It was mostly Sheriffs. 2 Operators makes me think it wasn't quite the full thrifty. Although one was saved by Worldwide, so it might have actually been a thrifty.
Didn't quite
okay, we didn't get the thrifty sound cue, so yeah, not official. Not official at the very least.
So I remember seeing 2 Sheriffs used, but that's definitely what Venture used. Anyway, that's another round with stop that momentum that Hornets were generating. Get it back on our side, says Noname. Thanks, I'll take it. I love it. 5-2, full buy up. It's gonna be a rough buy for one of those members of the Hornets at the bottom there.
There was enough on one of their players. They're 3,200 just sitting on the guy who already had a Vandal, so not too difficult. They should be having a full array of ARs as they go for this peak. Are they going to expect Marty? Not enough. Rooks was watching the angle, or Rux, rather, but still not able to get it done. Just a nasty, aggressive gambit on A site. Pays off in spades right now for Noname.
I like the rotation from Marty, finding different angles. So often you see operator users getting a kill and then just repeating the same angle, and then the other team is ready for it. So mixing up is really nice. And there is the success from it. That nice double stack cinder block kind of thing going on there. Blocks that curveball. Unlucky, to be honest, for that Phoenix.
Yeah, the placement on that flash, not ideal. Doesn't clear the op from long, and now it is just a couple stragglers for the Hornets. They are going to struggle to actually get anything done this round. I'd be surprised if they got even so much as damage done to the enemy team's economy, to Noname's economy. At least told me he'll get the frag on the Moo Man, but now they know where he is too. A site is currently open. You could technically run it over to A and try to get the plant, but it's so risky to do so.
Mr. Worldwide up in heaven. Making that rotation happening. Calling him out. Nice shroud step usage to dodge being exposed at all from anybody coming from A, long or short. They had no idea to be right there. Zam's up holding down the King of A, as we saw him in the first game today. Getting multiple kills on the site this time as well.
Yeah, and I'm not in love with that run to the A site there. Rook's had enough money. If you'd saved those 2 guns, you probably could have bought up this round. But now it is just going to be a force, a broken buy, really, coming from the
2
Hornets.
stingers.
2 stingers. There you go. You got your stingers, Chad.
Full stinger spread. Do it. Do it.
Oh, it's stingers
I'll
from
take
the
2.
Hornets. Ah ha ha.
I'll take 2. I'm okay with it. This is still a success. I like it. I'm going to root for him to win this round just because of that. And as I say that, Psycho dies instantly. That was one of the fingers. I feel bad now.
Yeah, caster bias turning into a caster curse there on the round.
Get out of my way.
Sorry, Hornets. I didn't mean it.
Bladestorm popped there by their jet, but I mean, Rook's already gone. This is turning into a rough state of affairs for Noname.
But for
They're just gonna have to wait out that recon dart before they go for the rotate as well.
Yep. Apparently, stingers aren't very good at longer range against ops.
Who knew?
Who knew?
The sniper rifle is better than the SMG at long range?
Yeah,
Man,
weird.
this game is wild.
Sometimes you have to wonder. Worldwide holding a nice angle. The Bladestorm is ready, but flash in the face is going to provide an easy kill for Mooman. Nice transfer over as well, taking down Dragslap, who is caught in the air, a little bit too high to get on the B site. Maybe keep your feet on the floor a little bit more there. Gun out, ready to go. All that. Full buy there now.
Positioning from Mooman there. Completely ready for what was going to come out from the Hornets. And now it is going to be another gun round. And this is getting to the point where if Hornets don't win this gun round, it is very unlikely that they will pick up any more rounds in this half. It would go back to an eco. They would not be able to do much until the very last round. And by that point, your mental's probably starting to struggle. I can't speak for the Hornets, obviously. I don't know how sturdy their mental is, how steel their brainiums are, but yet another rough start for them. C Long does not go the way of Dragslap. Ooh. Okay, op down mid. This is pushable. You could rush onto the B site here or play for time, play for information.
It couldn't quite quick scope that one. Omi now has the op in hand. Get on to Hornets' jet player. Spike is ready. They have plenty of time to work with now, too. They have a full minute. But using this eye, creating that near sight for anybody on site in the blind side DIY. Mooman again trying to go for that curveball play just like he did before. Found success beforehand. Not quite this time. Has the ult to use. Finds one quickly. Can he come back in time?
No way!
No! Psycho can't push the corner fast enough to punish the run it back.
30 seconds left.
Now it's all down to that one op in Omi's hand. But Spike did not get planted. 1 versus 3.
Well, and arguably you go for the save here. Nope. Vandal picked up, going for the clutch. You need to put rounds on the board. You need to try and get something done, but there's no way that this actually happens. Venture just sprays through the smoke.
Omi had it lined up. Little did they know. They could have just pulled the trigger and it would have been the kill, but they decided to hold their shots, try to pull back the recoil a little bit, maybe.
Well, I mean, the smoke there was preventing Omi from knowing where Venture was, but Venture could see the spray through the smoke, right? And was able to just get that refrag. It's not too difficult to make that happen, even when you don't have vision. Good work from Venture. Good work from Noname. They only need a couple more rounds, and honestly, considering that this is not the hottest amount of money, a little bit broke are the members of Hornets.
A little bit.
It's looking like this is at least going to be a 9-3 half in favor of Noname, possibly 10-2.
And with them being so dominant right now, they were also better on offense than they were on defense in the first game of the day we saw. So this is looking like a really rough game already for the Hornets. I say already, but it's been looking rough for a while, to be honest. But this is looking really rough now. Add the descriptor really, and then we're about there.
And I want to see Hornets pivot back to what they kind of opened up with, that less intimidated play, right? Where they're okay, maybe not that confident, but where they're not as afraid to use utility, rush onto sites, go onto a site, hard commit is 5, right? Instead, we see these split pushes, these awkward rotations, and yeah, sure, you're gonna get over onto A, you're gonna get the spike down. It's a nice little alert coming out from the Hornets, but you know the spike is just there to ensure that you have enough money to buy next round at this point.
Spike planted.
Yeah, they are far too down on the rounds to be able to do plays like this and hope to win the match. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, they're way too split up. They look super uncoordinated in so many plays. Man, a little unlucky. Dragslap finding success with the Stinger on the Hornets. Love to see it. Finally, time comes.
Well, a little bit antsy there, Kaizen. Decided to peek a little bit before he had to. I mean, it was a tough spot for Kaizen regardless, right? Because if he waits to peek, runs into the operator from Marty. If he doesn't wait to peek, he's running into the 2v1. So, you know, it's hard to say that Kaizen could have won that one feasibly. Now it's the last round before the swap. Money enough to buy for the Hornets. They need to put this one on the board. 9-3 is something you can come back from. 10-2, much less so. Double digits on the defense, especially here on Haven, would be a very good look for Noname.
Yeah. And this is that map that it's the most offense-favored map out there. And I say that as if offense would be favored. They're not, because Valorant defense is favored all the time, but it's the closest offense favored any of the maps are out there. So Noname is going to be looking really good going into the next half, especially since they're able to make it a 4v4 right now. Get some information from Venture as well, but so many ultimates available on the side of the Hornets. It's last round of the half that gets reset. Let's see that be used. Let's get that right back happen. Let's get the Umpress. As I call both used instantly as I say it. Let's go. Call the shots here, boys. Voodoo Man, though, shutting down Omi. He used Blaze from earlier. Zamzop falling to the Empress. And now a 3 versus 3. Psycho finding a kill as well. 2 versus 2. Can the Hornets get on the board? Now on site is Psycho. Rotation happening from Drag Slap. They're going to be able to get on site. They're going to be able to get the plan off. But can Noname make the retake happen? Get double digits on the half. Blade Storm activated. Marty ready to go. Challenging now, but can't find the shots quite yet. That's some wild plays to distract so that Venture can follow up on easy targets who are looking at this teammate. Beautifully done. Love to see
Great
it.
entry there from Marty and a good cleanup from Venture. That's 10-2 on the half, and not a bad half whatsoever for Noname. They held down their defense beautifully. Only a little bit of a valley in that defense, as they were more or less on the up and up the entire time. And once again, as was the story when we saw this team earlier, I mean, Marty and Venture, sure, they're at the bottom of the scoreboard, but they're doing exactly what you need them to do right now. Venture is getting so much information out of his recon darts. Marty either holding down the op on solid angles or entering for his team with tailwind like we saw in that round, doing an excellent job. And the rest of the team obviously doing phenomenal as well. I really like how Mooman has actually been playing, especially in that last defense where he took control of Garage and got that extra frag. It was very well done, and one of the reasons that Noname is looking so good right now.
Here's that C push. This is exactly what Noname did in the first game of the day on the offense, pistol round, push C long. I'd love to see it. For the explanation I Dave earlier, nobody can hold a long angle because it's pistol round. So that allows you to push that entire distance, get on the site, and once you get on the site there cleanly, it's really easy compared to some other situations. You can find yourself in a game where you try to take a site to get the plant happening with Spike, control C site, and they've done so beautifully.
And it's just so clean, right? They're not afraid to invest utility to get all 5 members on a site. Smokes going forward. Paranoia's perfectly placed. This is a well-practiced and executed team. They know exactly how they want to approach these rounds. Their IGL doing a fantastic job. And sure, Kaizen is getting a couple. Okay, this round has suddenly gotten very dicey. Much more so than it should have been. Omi's pretty low. Actually, both members very low. If you spit on them, they'll die. And Venture does indeed spit on them.
spat.
I was
Shock dart.
I was trying to think of like a non-abrasive way to make a spitting noise on broadcast, but I feel like that does not transfer into the mic well, so I just couldn't risk it.
Yeah, it's not really.
Patooey. There you go.
Patooey. It's like whistling. You just don't do it.
Exactly. Well, what Noname are doing is looking to clean up this game.
Yep.
It's gonna be a rough state here for the Hornets. They're not gonna have an actual bye before it is probably match point in favor of Noname. Camera immediately killed there by Kaizen too, and oh man, buddy, why are you swinging that? You know they're there. Omi's gonna at least cover him, so the rush onto A isn't that easy, but I mean, ultimately the frag goes the way of Noname, and they're gonna walk on to the rest of the site. Dragstock can only get so much done with a shorty. Oh, yeah, okay, Marty eventually hits that shot. And it's a pretty clean round. A little bit dicey there for Noname, but they'll get it done, and one more round's all they need.
Match point.
Yep, 12-2. This is the most one-sided game we've seen so far today. This is really rough for Sacramento State University. They had those couple rounds that they were looking really good. They suddenly looked really coordinated, and then they just forgot how to be coordinated, like, immediately. It was crazy. I don't understand what is going on their comms. The in-game leader is having a tough time. Maybe other people are just great. I don't know. But they were looking very uncoordinated for the most part, and honestly getting outclassed straight up as well.
And I don't want to harp on the Hornets too hard here. I think part of the reason that they're having a tough time here is because Noname just looks so damn clean, right? Every single time they take a site, they know exactly who's going where and what utility is being used to ensure each position. Now, it is a default across the map for Noname, so the 1v1 not victorious over in a lobby, but the operator not struggling to take out iPsycho. And that Owl Drone's going up toward B too, so a lot of space theoretically gained that should have been heard by Ami, that Owl Drone. So now he's got to wonder, have they crept up B? Are they going up towards this middle site? And that's not going to be the case. Noname instead leaning towards C. That smoke should give away their gambit at least a little bit.
Yeah, but the dark cover can go from anywhere on the map, so kind of tough to say. Moonman with a run it back, going right through it with the curveball onto his side. Does not check the left angle. Really should have. Worldwide, though, finds the kill for him. Don't worry, Moonman. I got your angle, boy. Run it back, finishes off, goes right back to where he was to start running back to the back of C. Long, the attacker side. Not going to find anybody over there, though. They have to hold it. Marty missing the shot for Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide. Finishing the game, 3 kills in the round, 13-2. Oh my God, that was a rough game to watch. That was
very
brutal.
Clean game coming out from Noname. Have to be excited about this team as they progress in the tournament. They have been looking so good today. At the very least on Haven, whether or not somebody takes them to another site and they look this good is hard to say, but their executes are beautiful. The way Noname is reading all of the map states is so well done. You got to give it up for this squad.